Hello, everyone. I recently just acquired two new knives, and in honor of that, I wanted to show off my knife collection that I've been collecting since 8th grade. It's not much, but it's enough where you can call it a collection. Starting with my first knife, this one's disguised as a wrench. Look at that. It actually could be used. Not well, but it could be used. And we open it. And since this is my first ever knife, I still remember the day I got it. I know this knife like the back of my hand, everything down to its weight, the shape. I've done so many things. Do not attempt anything I do, at least without safety precautions. But I know this knife so well. I've done this multiple times. I could do this with my eyes closed over and over. I've done tricks with it. I flipped it in the air with my eyes closed, caught it. Never caught myself ever, but that's because I've taken very good care of myself and I am very careful. But yeah, that's my first ever knife. Um, this is one of my other knives. They're not gonna be in chronological. This is a karambit. Um, these ones are always very cool. I love these. These ones are always very sharp. You could do multiple things with it. Now I'm not gonna flip it around because that is dangerous, but I can. Um, but yeah, the whole thing is it has this little hole right here, and these ones are always very sharp. Oh yeah, I guess another thing, if you're ever gonna test the sharpness of a knife, just gently put it against your hand and smooth it across, and just to gauge it. Don't go in. It looks like this. You'll hear a sound, and you could tell just by how sharp it is from the knife. All right. And it shouldn't hurt you. If it feels like it's gonna cut you, you're putting way too much pressure on it. But yeah, same thing with the other one. This is the knife, this is the blade. Feel that? Should be just fine, right? And let's put this one back. This one has a lock seal, so I just put it in and it locks. Put it back, and you could actually hold it around your hand. Never taken that one out, don't need to take that one out. A little fun one, this one I have in my book bag. This one's not really practical, more just looks cool. So it's like this little spear, and you turn it around, and there you go. Doesn't cut that well. It could cut maybe like a paper or like a piece of plastic or a tag off of a shirt. That's kind of it. That's about the extent of its use, but it is cool. This one I always put on my keys. This one is a little bit sharper, and that's why this one goes on my keys, because this one actually could be useful for different situations. Mainly just opening boxes and stuff, or like stuff in a hurry where I just couldn't get it open with my hands. I just take it out. Very light. I've never attempted tricks with this one. That's because it's too light that I feel like I'm gonna accidentally just. Knives need to have some weight to them. All right. Obviously, it could do its thing, slash around, this and that. But yeah, I do not play with this one, and it's a little bit on the harder side. Then again, it is for keychains. All right. This one's kind of interesting. This one is a little curved. This one's like a bar stool knife, almost like a karambit, but not quite. Very older. I love the finish on it. And this one's a little bit so this one was not originally mine. This was a gift to me, and was not taken care properly. But I kind of like it, because it kind of shows that it's old and it's been used, wore down. The blade's very dull. Could barely cut a thing. Obviously it's still gonna like hurt, blunt force trauma, like if you whacked it at something. But yeah, no, the blade is very dull. It could barely cut paper. But I will plan on sharpening that at some time. And I can't do tricks with it. I tried. The weight is too heavy on one side, and normally that's not a problem, but just with this one and the curved edge, just don't want to take a risk, you know. This one is weird. This one's also old, and it was a gift. And this one, originally the finish was of the Revolutionary War. You could see that it has the flags of the war on it. The only problem is it's very worn out, as you could see on it. So the only thing it shows is the Confederate flag on it. Somehow all of the American flag just went away, and there's supposed to be a battle going on right here. You can see the Confederate flag right here. There's supposed to be the American flag right here. There's supposed to be a battle in the middle. Kind of like, obviously I don't take this one out. It's also rusted and burnt. Funny enough, I have cleaned it, and you should always sterilize knives. And that's why I don't use it that often. It is still sharp as it looks, but still dull, very could barely cut. As well, all knives, but yeah, it's not my favorite. It just looks cool, and it's a little broken. I will have to fix it. But speaking of fixing, this one's one of the other ones. This one's very nice, but this one I'm currently in the works of fixing. The mechanism, I took this one apart. As you can see, the parts are right here. It doesn't have a lock, so it can't close properly. But yeah, I take them apart, put it back together, and that won't be good as new. But this one has a very sharp blade. I do like this one a lot, which is why I do want to fix it. It's all black. It looks nice. Very light too. One of my lighter knives. This one, let's go for a more interesting one. This one, this is a batarang that splits into two. Look at that. This one's obviously not for practical use. This one just looks cool. I bought it because obviously I love Batman, and it just looked cool when I held it. Very heavy. No way it could actually be used. Very sharp, though. I would hope so if something's based off of freaking Batman, that it would be very sharp. This thing could definitely just cut the tiniest little indent in your finger if you tried. And obviously, if you wanted to, I could just pull it down, make it one. I have tried to do tricks with this one. I failed miserably. No cut or anything, but if I drop it after a couple tries, I do have to be wary. If I can't just pick it up and maybe gauge of how long it's gonna be, then it's something I shouldn't be using wisely. This one is just a regular pocket. See, this one's funny. This one is actually very, very sharp for no reason. This tiny little thing. This one originally has a chain. You could take the chain, you could put it on top of keys or something. But yeah, very, very nice, small little knife. I've used it just for cutting random little trinkets. And now for the new ones in my collection. We have my butterfly knives that I just got today. Very beautiful knives. These ones are real, and I have experience with butterfly knives, but with a trainer. If you're ever gonna get a butterfly knife and you want to do tricks, please get a freaking trainer. Do not just go straight into the freaking deep end, because that is dumb. This one is very sharp, considering I just got it today. Very beautiful finish. Looks very nice. You could hear the sound just from the touch. Very heavy. This one, I'm not sure how I'm gonna make tricks with it. I haven't tested it yet, which is why I'm not gonna show anything. And this one is very new, so like with this, you're just supposed to let it drop on your finger, and it drops. All right, make sure you always test that when you get it. The reason I bring that up is because if we look at my next knife and the last one in the collection, this is a gold finish. Look at that. It's a butterfly knife. This one is also real. And what I didn't know is when I was getting it, because I was kind of overwhelmed, and I was too in awe of how beautiful it looked. It's a little rusted. Not rusted, but a little on the slower side, and has some tension, and is not as fluid, which means I definitely won't be trying tricks with it unless I do something with it. For example, it's supposed to just fall on your finger, and it barely does that. And it also could barely close. If I was gonna close it and lock it in place, I would have to literally squeeze it all the way, and it barely does that. so I won't be doing it that. But it is a beautiful knife, so nice, very sharp, very long blade. Rule of thumb is if it's longer than your hand, you shouldn't be having it. It's quite illegal. Technically, most of these are illegal depending on the state. But yeah, and that is my knife collection. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this. This was a very fun video to make. I just wanted to show off my collection of over the years. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Purple's a new day. And I'll see you guys another day.